everybody, welcome to another One Take Friday. Today I'm going to be reading some spoken word poetry that I have written. Those of you who watch my vlogs, I've been talking about a poetry contest coming up, and this is the poem that I have entered into the contest, so I'll let you know the results of that by next week probably. And after I read it, I'm going to explain a little bit more about what it's about and why I wrote it. So, thank you for watching and hope you enjoy. To the sir who asked me how I was doing today. Pain is promised by many to be temporary, fleeting, receding, fading, something that goes away after just a short time of waiting. Something limited to only a period, a session, a spell, a stretch. Something you'll get over, like a cold you happened to catch. Accommodating to this description, I've received various solutions for this thing they call pain. Things that were said kindly, but were spoken in vain. Many have offered the advice to hold on, to have hope, that it'll be better someday, to stay strong, to keep positive, and you'll be okay. Now, sir, I don't mean to complain, but this thing they call pain, well, they treat it like a game in which I choose to play in, and I assure you, good sir, that they are very mistaken. This label they give pain, I don't think it's the same pain I know, because while they'll describe it as hurting, that I see as a ridiculous understatement. Because, sir, they don't seem to know the same pain I do. This suffocating darkness, slowly smothering you, the kind of pain you feel in the core of your being, the numbing ache in your head that stabs through your body and leaves all your hope fleeing, leaving, going, gone. Please listen, sir. I don't mean to be disrespectful. I'm not angry or blaming, but nobody I talk to seems to grasp what I'm saying. They don't understand the sting of tears in every breath. They can't fathom how tiring the days get, to the point that I try so hard not to dream of death. And they just don't get how I want to be okay, but I don't know how to be. So I'm happily miserable, stuck in places in my head I wish I could leave, selfish. Some have the nerve to call me selfish, fake, or for attention, concerned chiefly with my own personal profit or pleasure. So next time you get the flu, I'll pull out that measure, the one that says you're only sick to get sympathy. All the get-wells and pitiful looks, yes, you pulled that off brilliantly. What kind of person do you think I am to play such a trick, to be such a scam? Don't you think that if I had the capability to change myself, I would, to be normal, to stay happy, to be understood? Some say I'm ungrateful, not thankful. No, not at all. You see, I feel like the luckiest girl who could ever exist, but yet there's death in my chest. My life is fine. No, really, I'm blessed. I have everything I could ever ask for. I'm just depressed. Depression is a thing I hope you'll never know. It's a term people use lightly or sometimes for show. It's much more than that, sir. It's a disease, a foe. It's seeing the world as all the color has been drained. The whole world turns dull and everything grays, when nothing is beautiful, when nothing's the same, when everything once lovely somehow fades. It paints a face over yours and pulls all the strings. So when your mouth is moving, you're saying its things. When you try to move, it makes you stand still, but you're not allowed to say anything, because then you'd be making a mountain out of a molehill. But no, you're really fine. It coaxes you into believing over and over until I'm no longer mine, making my eyes see what it wants until I go blind. It's like drowning in evergreens growing in your lungs, with their twisted arms uprooting everything you love until nothing matters anymore. It doesn't matter. It never mattered. This illness, this depression, it's eating me alive, sir. It's tearing apart my ambition. It's making the music of chaos in my life like some sick musician. So when I'm asked what pain is, this is my definition. My pain is dark fingers in my mind, pushing all the buttons it shouldn't. It's shadows in my heart and smoke in my bones. It's the sickness that's making me like a puppet. It's making me distant, and I'm unresistant. It's hollowing me for a home, and now I am almost nothing. My nose is not happy with me right now. because I'm sitting outside and there's lots of pollen and allergies. However, I hope you did enjoy that. It is obviously about mental illness, specifically depression, and being able to communicate and explain to someone who doesn't understand or struggle with that. It was not meant to be your life has to be permanently like this if you have depression. Obviously, if you do struggle with mental things, there's lots of options to get help, and I would recommend letting people into your life and, being able to communicate with people and getting help if you do need help. But what poetry is, being able to express something in a way that paints a picture for someone else so they can see the same thing that you're seeing only with words. And so that's what I kind of tried to do. And sorry I did mess up quite a lot because I don't have it memorized. I've only read through it aloud a couple of times. But yeah, maybe, I know it's kind of rough and it's not perfect, but it was, meant as kind of a release. Sorry, my camera decided to turn off in the middle of that. However, I just wanted to say that if you are struggling with something, please get help, and it's no different than a normal disease. If I had a kidney disease, I would go see a doctor and learn how to treat it, which is exactly how mental diseases should be, or mental illnesses should be treated. So yes, and thank you for watching. Hang in there, guys. I love you all so very much, and I will see you all again very soon. Goodbye. Stay street.